Hello, in this video I wanted to talk about two big words, yes. Global warming, climate change, well that's four, actually come to think about it. But global warming, climate change. And this video is going to be completely improvised and I'm just spurting out ideas. I'm not completely convinced about global warming. Or, yeah. No, that's not correct. I'm not completely convinced that global warming is bad. Well, actually, I'm not completely convinced if the globe is warming, and I'm also not completely convinced if global warming, if it is happening, if it's bad. You see, earlier I did a video about why you shouldn't accept things if they're nice. And you see, global warming, climate change, that's one of those things. It's nice to accept that global warming is a thing. It makes you into this kind of this person that cares about the environment and cares about grass and oxygen and fish. And the polar bears, oh Christ almighty, the polar bears. It makes you support them and you donate all your money to Greenpeace. And what? Have you actually looked at the statistics and the evidence? No, you haven't. The general societal opinion of global warming is that it's a thing and that everyone should stop it. And I'm not saying I support it or don't support it. But actually stop yourself and think, where is the evidence for global warming? Think, how has... I just dropped my blue tack. There we go. How has my life changed in the last 20 years that global warming's been a hot topic? Oh, I don't know. Maybe not a lot at all. Unless you're living on an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Which, I would say 100% of my viewers aren't. Yeah, because no one lives in Hawaii. Anyway, global warming. So there's that. Don't accept it because it's the nice thing to do and everyone's accepting it. Also, if the globe is warming, perhaps that's natural. Perhaps humans aren't causing it. Because that's the big thing. Humans are causing global warming. If you look, and there are scientific charts, if you look, the globe gets hotter, the globe gets colder. The globe gets hotter, the globe gets colder. Ice age. That's all that it is. Ice ages. We're just coming out of an ice age. It's that simple. So yeah, to think about that, it's natural. And then you go, oh, but the polar bears, they're all going to die out. Don't species die out naturally? Isn't that a thing? Don't natural species simply like the mammoth? Don't they just die out? Aren't they just meant to? Isn't that just natural progression, evolution? Don't species die out? You can't use polar bears. Well, I mean, I suppose you can, but the death of polar bears, it's all just because the ice caps are melting. You shouldn't blame humans. And you shouldn't... Just what I'm trying to say is look at global warming with a different light. Look at climate change with a different light. Don't always look at it as if it's humans' fault and we're the culprits. And actually think to yourself, hold on a second. Is global warming actually real, or am I just going to accept it like every other human and not think about the scientific evidence that stands up against it? So another thing about global warming, if you are in the camp of people, because with global warming there pretty much is two camps. Either believe that humans are doing it or humans aren't. If you're in the camp that believe that humans are doing it and that humans should stop doing it, or massively affect it, actually have a look at the other camp. And if you're in the camp of people that look at it as that humans aren't affecting it, look at the other camp. Look what the other side of the debates are trying to say. Because there are all these big professional debates with lots of money pumped into them all around the world, debating global warming, all the scientists bloody everywhere. But if you're just the ordinary Joe, Tommy Atkins, actually have a look at what's going on. Because if you're in one camp, it's gonna affect your life quite a bit in the next few years. And so if you're in one camp, don't look at the other camp as this perilous enemy. Actually look at their arguments and think to yourself, hold on, that's actually quite interesting, I'll have a look at that. Don't get so hyped up in your head that people who go against global warming are some evil kind of scolious, oh, they hate polar bears and they hate all the animals, and they think that the world should be polluted by coal, and natural energy, renewable energy is an absolutely terrible idea, and that's what that kind of person is, you know. And so because they're these horrible, evil people, I'm not going to even think about the debatable ideas that they put forward about maybe the fact that global warming isn't completely created by humans. So so actually look at it. Please. Please.